Anybody has any question related to today's topic? If not, then any other spiritual question, comment? Anybody want to share any experience? Premji, you wanted to say something?
No, thanks.
Okay, because I saw you unmuted, so. Huh, Sheila ji?
Yeah, I have a question. Like we were discussing, like how to remove the fear. Fear, like if we remove the fear, then we can become Paramatma.
So from the practical perspective, because that's a good question, because we cannot say, oh, I've become fearless, so I don't need to do anything. And the famous example of this दृष्टांत is कि one person was sitting in एक हाथी आ रहा था सामने से, और ये बंदा ना वेदांत पढ़ के आया था, तो वो खड़ा हो गया बीच में, ओ ये वो हाथी हो कुछ भी हो, मैं तो ब्राह्मण हूँ, nothing is going to happen to me, or he was about to get crushed and somebody just pulled him and said, what an idiot you are, why are you not moving? So he's saying, I heard everything is same, clod of earth, and I was saying, yeah, but भगवान ने तेरे को बुद्धि भी दी है, वो भी भगवान ही है, उसको भी तो यूज कर, so that's what it is. So when we talk about fear, we are talking about unnecessary fear. Fear as living in, if I'm crossing the street, yeah, I need to look both ways, and and I should have that fear that, hey, if I don't do that, I'm going to get hit by a car. That's not the kind of fear they're talking about, practically speaking. They're talking about unnecessarily anxiety that we have, ye ho jayega, wo ho jayega, living in the past, living in the future, and worrying and all that. That's what they're talking about, for our perspective. See, when you reach that highest state, na, हम लोग तुलना नहीं कर सकते उन लोगों के साथ. Because if you read all these Himalayan swamis, they just wear one piece of dhoti or whatever, and they take one kamandalu and they keep walking, and they'll survive so many years. We cannot do that, right? But at least we can take this, and sometimes when unnecessarily fear starts coming to us, then we have to remember all the Vedanta that we learned. Firstly, it's temporary. Secondly, nothing stays the same. All those things will help us not having unnecessary fear. That's but somebody else can comment on it.
Do we mean the actual fear of death that everybody has it? Is that what it is?
Some people think that all the fears come from that. That,
right.
Yeah. So if you conquer that.
Yeah, a realized person doesn't fear that. Because, that's what I thought.
True.
What does Sheilaji mean by fear?
If you completely become fearless, only the realized saint becomes completely fearless.
True, yes.
और उसके लिए सब कुछ, the whole world, universe supports him in that fearlessness. That's why these people, snake वगैरह सब calm हो जाते हैं. All the हिंसक पशु become like calm because of their realized master. They don't do any harm to them.
So it means those animals, they can sense
100%. 100%.
Because I have read so many, and noting the Satyug, Dwapar, and we have seen example like in Kali Yuga.
Kali Yuga, you see example that, like totally hinsak pashu ekdam calm ho jate hain unke, because they are like
yeah, like
but
Chaitanya Prabhu came.
Yeah, yes.
200 years back,
If you also experiment, if you are not scared of the animal will not do much to you. When we have the fear, they can feel it.
I see.
Even babies have that sixth sense, that if you are relaxed or have stress. That's how, because we have a baby now that's in our family. I kind of noticed that, That when you are relaxed and happy, they know it. You are tense, they will start crying. There is something about the fearlessness, But I think from our perspective, we can stop having unnecessary fear. That's what we can start with.
That's a good answer, actually.
Yeah.
We can talk about the realized soul, but we had to talk from our perspective.
Yes.
Say how to bring into the people like we household, and we are not in that stage. How to start our journey, and how to we can say that we are not soul. Now we are soul, we are not the body, but how to realize that thing, to how to we all know that we are not the body, right? But how to realize that we are the pure soul, what kind of things we can do, that was our journey,
See this Badrinarayan, in ISKCON.
Uh-huh.
He always
Oh
said
yeah, the
that-
person over here, the head of this place, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And he always said, you have the best insurance agent if you trust in him. So he'll take care of you. And that should remove lot of fear.
It's a very good answer, actually.
And if you really think about it, in America, where we are, we have all the basic needs taken care of.
Yeah.
Because there are countries out there who they don't know where the food is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if we have a fear, ours is truly unnecessary, because there is no end to thinking as kya hoga, right? Like there is a saying, I don't know my future, but I know who's holding my future.
Yeah.
But we all know we'll die.
But we
So
still
why should
wanna
we-
so
why should
scared
we
of it,
be
right?
afraid of dying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, unless you are Yamraj, you are going to die.
या
तो
यमराज
यमराज-
हेलो हम यमराज का भी तो पोस्ट ही होता है, एंड में उसको भी छोड़ना पड़ेगा. यमराज ने तो खुद ही बोल दिया कि there is a factor beyond this.
Right.
Yeah, so he knows that. All these are supposed to be posts that it may be a very long. Yeah, sorry, Naresh ji.
So maybe what I wanted to say was that we have like two kinds of fears. Like one is a rational fear, where like the fear of getting run over by a car if we're crossing without looking at it. That's a rational fear. Like we have to have that sense. But the one is an irrational fear, body. So that
Very good. I think that he said it very nicely, very practical way. That irrational fear we should get rid of. Yeah.
that's the one that keeps us awake all the time. So
Yes.
I have that too myself, but I remind myself, even if I have it, what can I do about it? Not much. What tomorrow brings, I have no idea. But I'm worried about it, like, hey, it might not be good.
And this good, bad and all that, उसका भी हम लोग का definition different है.
It's a different, it could be different every day.
Yeah. So moment, and somebody was saying that if you really look back, मैंने एक ना movie नहीं documentary देखी last couple of days with my son. It's called Running River. उसमें this fellow, he does this kayaking on most dangerous rivers and all that. And he said that he used to be in the beginning very egotistic and all that, and slowly then he developed brain cancer. And उसने ना 4 नदियां में वो जाना चाहता था, 3 उसने कर ली, तो फिर बोला he had such a horrible time, surgery हुई, and he thought he'll never ever get back to it. But somehow he felt better, and he found this girl, and then she encouraged him. Whatever happened, he got back to kayaking. He had to relearn everything, and he conquered the 4th one. और उसको डॉक्टर ने बोला था कि हर महीने वो चेक करता था MRI कि बढ़ा कि नहीं. पहले ना बढ़ रहा था, but once he let go of fixed results, and जो भी भगवत गीता में बोला है ना कि do your work, don't worry about, just do it for fun of it and don't look at result. That's how he started acting in his life. And he said then he went for his MRI and his tumor had not grown. And now he became a motivational speaker. He said he became fearless. You know, so he, through his life journey, he had not read Bhagavad Gita, nothing, but experience से उसने बताया कि कैसे when I let go of result, बोलते हैं ना कर्म फल को त्याग दो वगैरह वगैरह, उसने वो सब किया, and he's saying he became so relaxed कि उसका ट्यूमर ही ग्रो होना बंद हो गया. And this is a real life story. I'm not making it up. I'll send you the document, name of the documentary. You can, I think it's on Netflix. You can see
What
it.
is the what is the name?
Running River, something like that. I will send you the link.
Okay, send that. Thank you so much.
I think that it's very, very, very inspiring to see that. Especially the last part was like the best. Because there's a long documentary. I didn't know how it was going to end. And then ending was the best when he said, that's the conclusion he came in his life. Just do your best and leave the rest. And he demonstrated it.
That's very surprising. Very, very motivational.
I know. And these people are like, not in the stories. And like his journey started like maybe early 2000, but abhi 2017 में उसने किया वो जो last it was the 4 rivers that comes from Himalaya. The last one was Indus. He said Satluj, Indus, and other two had some Chinese names. Very, very difficult river. Nobody has done those 4 rivers by kayaking, and he did it.
Oh. It was from India?
No, this guy was from American. California से है वो.
California.
Yeah. See, there are people like this. If nobody made a movie, we wouldn't even know, but they exist, those people.
Right.
You know?
But it's good to see that kind of...
Yeah, example. That kind of example. Yeah.
That give... Look at those people.
That if, hey, maybe I can... Like, Naresh ji was saying that at least we can try to get rid of our irrational fears. Even that would be a great victory for us.
We are more irrational fear than the other one.
Yeah.
Kya hoga, ye kya hoga, ye kya hoga. That's the more thing,
I think, Sheila ji, we all are. I think about what if at least 100 times. But I remind myself too, because it's not good to keep thinking about what if.
What if,
Plus, later I can make a change in the what if part of it. So I'm beginning to get a little bit more comfortable not thinking about the what if scene.
Right. I think that's where all these verses and all help. But whatever we have learned, that we can.
Help, absolutely.
Yeah.
आज की बस में देखिए भगवान ने बोला कि भाई जो हर चीज में समान रहता है. So that's trying to get rid of the irrational fears.
Yes. Exactly right. Yes. वो इसीलिए समान रहता है because he does not get fearful about this or that.
Does not get worried about what is happening, good or bad.
And that's why that they said कि योग वाशिष्ठ में उसका एक characteristic बताया, he doesn't get surprised by things. And if you really, अभी वो pandemic के बारे में सब लोग इतना बोल रहे हैं, and 100 years ago, my husband is sitting here, he was telling me all the statistics. वो time पे ज़्यादा लोग मरे थे 100 years ago वाला pandemic में.
और तब तो पॉपुलेशन भी कम थी देखो.
हाँ, पॉपुलेशन कम थी, but number of people who died were lot, and they didn't even have. हम लोग सोचे थे Zoom कुछ नहीं था वो टाइम पे. क्या हालत हुई होगी उन लोग की. एटलीस्ट हम लोग ये क्लास भी कर रहे हैं अभी बैठ के.
नहीं कहते गांव के गांव ऐसे फिनिश हो जाते थे. जब ये बीमारी आती थी, शहर के शहर एक को डाल के आते थे, दूसरे को लेके जाते थे, ऐसी हालत. और
कोई बता रहा था कि भाई हर एक जनरेशन को कुछ ना कुछ फेस करना पड़ता है, राइट. और हमारे पेरेंट्स को सब वो वर्ल्ड वॉर और I mean in Bharat's family they came from Pakistan and in that train where they had to leave everything and come and they had to face such hardships. So and if people start
difficult.
Yeah, so those generation have faced even worse, and Americans have faced the Great Depression. See, हम लोग ने American history पढ़ी नहीं है, but all these our kids and all they read that and they tell us that everybody lost whatever was in their bank. Imagine. You have all this wealth accumulated thinking, oh, I'm rich. And after a few days, nothing in bank is saying, hey, you don't have that money. And they don't know how to eat to get their next meal. When you get scared, when you think about, but so if we complain about these things, we have to put on the right perspective.
फियर मेरे ख्याल से मोह से उत्पन्न होता है.
Moha se, ignorance, वही ना, same exact what you said. Moha means ignorance, Kanta.
Ignorance.
शरीर का मोह, संपत्ति का मोह, बच्चों का मोह.
Because moha ka word है ना, delusion is the word, delusion in the head.
मगर छोड़ना बड़ा मुश्किल है उमा जी.
You know, of course, that's why हम लोग every week class करते हैं कि to remind us. अगर नहीं करेंगे तो और भी ज़्यादा fearful होंगे. So at least कुछ तो है hold on करने के लिए. You know, but there is a beautiful about children, you know, when I get really bogged down with that, there is a Khalil Gibran की जो poetry है. Maybe I can try to find and share when he said the children.
I have.
You have it? Yeah. That is, it really put in the right perspective. The children come through you, they don't belong to you.
Yeah.
And you know, like with the Vedantic style, they will say you are a babysitter. you are like a gardener. Yeah, you know, you give the card, you make the nice environment, but what seed they have come with their own seed. You cannot change that.
That is the truth, we believe it or not.
But हम लोग कितना मोह में फंस जाते हैं ना.
मोह में फंस जाते हैं ना, तभी तो हम दुखी होते हैं फिर. तभी हम अपना कल्याण नहीं कर पा सकते. जो इसमें से निकल गए तो उन्होंने अपना कल्याण कर भी लिया, उन्होंने पा भी लिया. That's another thing.
So Kanta, if you have that Khalil Gibran's poetry, share it with everybody on WhatsApp.
Okay.
That will be very good for all of us.
मैं दूसरी पोइट्री के बारे में सोच रही थी कि नदी जब जाकर सागर से मिलती है तो बहुत फेयरफुल होती है.
Oh yeah, वो भी एक जिया जी ने सुनाई थी वो. Yes, वो भी भेज सकती है. That also you send. But Khalil Gibran is a great philosopher from which country? One of those Middle Eastern countries.
Fear का तो असल में ऐसा है कि once you accept things, then the fear goes. Once I know like that I'm going to die, I don't have any more fear to die.
Yep. Then you can achieve lot of things. Yep. True. But it has to be supported by intelligence. That's for sure. Because we cannot become like totally blind about it.
लेकिन बंटी जैसे कि एक अनपढ़ गंवार होता है वो फियरलेस होता है, उसको ज्यादा फियर नहीं है.
You know, you are so right. जो जितने ज्यादा एनालिटिकल लोग होते हैं ना उनको सबसे ज्यादा फियर होता है. बिकॉज वो फियर का भी पूरा एनालिसिस करेंगे कि कितने टाइप के फियर हो सकते हैं, फियर क्या कर सकते हैं. Sadhguru तो always says that your over intelligence, you know, that it makes you more fearful.
कहते हैं ना कभी-कभी ignorance is a bliss.
But that's not what Vedanta says. That is a moodta बोलेंगे वो लोग. You know, not that kind of thing. He's telling you to get fully enlightened. So, you know.
That's very tough. Fully enlightened.
I mean, I would say, but even in this class also. No, true. But if we are on that journey, it is helping us. Like what Naresh ji was saying that, okay, if all of us have fear, but when we think about certain things that we learn in Bhagavad Gita, then becomes less. So it is helping us. The journey is helping us. I mean, if I look at myself too, if I look at myself before, I was a lot more fearful about a lot more things. I'm not there yet. Like Naresh ji was saying, we still have it.
You are pretty advanced.
No, but it is. It has been a journey, and it still have to constantly work at it. And we did that verse which Joe liked very much. That okay, एक height पे पहुंच के गिर मत जाना. Because हम एक पहुंचते हैं फिर फिसल जाते हैं. So Krishna Bhagavan reminded us of that once you reach that, stay there.
No, we talked about fearlessness, but at the same time, the grieflessness also is important.
They both go hand in hand.
Hand in hand, yeah. So I think that is the fear leads to grief, in my opinion.
Yes, absolutely. And the whole Bhagavad Gita ka theme hi wo hai, because Arjun became grief stricken And Krishna Bhagavan said, wise people don't grieve. That's how he started the sentence. And the last one, that main thing when he stopped was Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Remember that? We always do that in Chinmaya Mission. Come to me and surrender to me. Ma Shuchaha, last word, means, you will not grieve.
Yeah.
So the whole theme is only that. And that's what we were, talking about with the children in 10th grade, that no college or school teaches you that, how to get over the grief.
Yeah.
They can teach you how to make money, they'll, this, that, all the worldly things, but only you have to go through this journey if you want to get over the grief. Yeah.
Okay, Hari Om, everybody.
1 o'clock, so we will see everybody next time. Hari Om, Namaste. See you.
Hari Om.
Prem ji came out of her parda. How are you, Prem ji? आप हमेशा आके सबको हेलो बोलते थे, आज आपने नहीं बोला. Can't hear you.
Okay, Hari Om.
आज मैं थोड़ी देर से आई.
ओह, मैं बोला नहीं तो आप हमेशा सबको जरूर एक बार बोलते हो.
नहीं, तो आज तो मुझे देर हो गई थी आते आते. तो
कोई बात नहीं.
I didn't want to disturb anyone.
Yeah, that's
पर
good.
अब सबको नमस्कार.
Okay, everybody. Enjoy your lunch. Bye-bye.
Have a nice week. Stay safe.
Bye.